This is lights. It's dark up in here. There we go. There we go. There we go. Hey, party people, how's it going? How's it going? Everybody, welcome on. And Hugo Williams, welcome to the live. I am just getting all the things finished getting set up here. You guys, we're back. It's Wednesday. It is time. What? Camera's crooked. It is time for our notary chit chat. Y'all know I'm here Monday through Friday. Um, I know y'all was already reaching out. I was like, hey, you going live tonight? Yes, we are. I just had a last minute appointment I had to take care of, and I just went home and started everything up right now. Okay, Facebook, I see you guys are here. Welcome. TikTok, you guys are here as well, and YouTube. Let me make sure you guys get over here. Okay, we're fine. We're fine enough. Okay, let's go ahead and get this bad boy kicked off. Y'all already know I got the intro music going, so let's get going. I appreciate you guys. Welcome in. Let's see, Pretty Things, welcome in. Shelville, welcome in. How's it going, you guys? Hey, Clue, what's up? Who's it? Naive, Esther, Kimberly, El Picasso. That's cool. How's it going? Hugo, I did welcome you in already. Danielle, sis, what's up? How's it going, Danielle? I appreciate you guys. Hey, you guys, let's go ahead and get this intro done so we can move right into tonight's conversation. If y'all don't know who I am Ladero Ward with Notary Know-How Georgia. I am here Monday to Friday, live with y'all every night at approximately 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time, where we get together and we talk about all things in this notary space, right? We're talking, wow. We're focusing on right now business building tactics and how to get people in the business. Because I ain't gonna lie, that's what I'm struggling with right now. So we have to figure it all out together. I know if I'm going through it, other people are going through it as well. But anyway, you guys, I like to do this because I love creating a space where notary people can get together, we can talk, we can learn, we can grow, we can do all the things. And some new questions that you need to. Because guess what? The only dumb question is the question that you never ask, right? So go ahead and ask it because I guarantee other people got that same question as well. So we are, let's see. Okay, intro music is still going. We're still going, so we're still good. Let me fast forward a little bit so I can stay on track. Okay, there we go. Let's keep on going. So anyway, I guess we're starting it over. Whatever. Yeah, lost my train of thought. But y'all know that's me. That's me, right? If I don't go on a tangent, we ain't having a good night. But anyway, if y'all have questions, go ahead and put them in the chat, no matter which platform you are on. So, same for YouTube and Facebook. If you guys are watching the replay, just go ahead and let me know. Hashtag replay. And still ask your questions, still put your comments, because I will circle back and I'll get to you. I promise I will. So I want to make sure no notary is left behind. So tonight, what is up? Let's I do have one other thing. Yeah, we got some housekeeping, right, to do. So other things I gotta tell y'all about. You don't see this over here on TikTok. This right here, that is a free notary buddy community. That little banner that I have on the screen. For everybody else, it is saved in the chat for you. So Facebook is pinned comment, and also on YouTube, I just put it in the chat for you guys. That is our notary buddy community. TikTok, y'all join by going to the link in my bio. There you go. But in the notary buddy community, I encourage all of you guys to come join. It is open for all my notaries across the nation. No matter if you're from east to west, the north, or the dirty south, you are more than welcome to the notary community. That's going to be just another place we can connect and grow as well. So that's all I got to say about that for now, right? I'll bring it up again. So let's go ahead and move into it. So if y'all got questions, go ahead and drop them in the comments. I will definitely get to them. And if y'all over on TikTok wouldn't mind doing me a favor, I'm not barely ever asked you for a favor, go ahead and tap the screen a few times, right? We need to tell people that we up in here because tonight we're not going to go as long as we normally do. I'm going to try to shorten these. You know, I can't keep going almost 2 hours every night, y'all. Bedtime. So I'm going to try to shorten these. So go ahead and tap the screen. Let people know that we're over here. Share the live if you want to. Mandatory, right? You got to do all that. But let them know we're here so we can get this conversation going. Because a lot of people are coming in at the 30-minute mark, and I'm like, look, we need to start running down. Let's see. TikTok, we got more people over here. Let's see. Denise, welcome. Denise, Rojo, hey, how's it going? Keep spreading good stuff. Look, I'm trying. VMAC, how's it going over there? Chitchat, Kennedy, I see you on here. If you have a question, I will definitely reach out to. I'll definitely get to it. Miss Tiara, how's it going? Actually, hey, girl, how's it going? That's actually comments. Work Girl 65, welcome on. Welcome on. I appreciate all the hearts. let's go ahead and get this party moving. I'm down one screen, so I'm like spazzing out over here. We'll fix it. We'll get it fixed. Um, I like my own. There we go. So let's see. Let's hop into the questions that we already have, and then we're going to be talking about tonight's topic. We have, look at my notes, of course. I didn't text it to myself. So it's on the phone. Facebook's on it. Hold on, Facebook. I'll be right back. He's going to call you guys first. Okay, Facebook, we should be back. I told you I was going to pause it for a second. I just had to text my notes to myself because, I look at them on my computer. So anyway, first question we have over from, since we're on to question mode, I got to change up the music. Right? We got three songs playing at once. Okay, there we go. Let's get to that music. So, question from TK Kennedy says, once I obtain my Georgia notary, I can notarize in any county in Georgia. Yes. So, TK Kennedy, once you receive your commission, once you are fully commissioned, the state of Georgia gives you that certificate and you buy all your supplies, your stamp, right, and your journal. I'm going to always recommend you use a journal. Um, I'm going to recommend that you use the journal, right? Then yes, you can notarize documents any of our 159 counties in the state of Georgia. As long as you don't pass the border and go into another state, you are good. You are good. Let's see. Okay, good. People are saying they're all good. Welcome in, welcome in. That's the only question we had so far. So let's go ahead and talk about a few things in this notary business, right? You're very welcome. You are very welcome. So some stuff that I've just been look, I've been scrolling on the Facebook today. It's always bad if I start doom scrolling, right? But there's just a few questions I've been seeing out there in the notary buddy community. Um, Denise, I see you. I got you, Denise. Uh, I'll make sure I circle back to that. So, Miss Denise on TikTok, I see your question. I'll circle back to you. So, just one quick thing I want to talk about before we even talk about diving deep into our notary business and trying to get clients and things like that. Just a few other things that I plan on trying out. A few questions I've seen in Facebook is a lot of my notary buddies are they're asking about what apps. This is going to be interactive. Y'all let me know. This is y'all answer as well. We have questions on what apps do people use to keep their notary business organized, right? So I know that's probably going to come up for some of you guys as well. So a lot of people out there like to use, because of the simplicity of it, right? A lot of my notary buddies like to use Notary Gadget or Notary Assist. They are very similar. I have not, I got to be honest with you. I tried them a while back. They're okay, right? But ever since I tried it, they've done major updates. And so that's going to be an app that I can name, or at least two of them, right? That you guys can use to help keep your notary business organized. You can track mileage, you can put your appointments in there. And also, I think both of them can, but like at the end of the year, when you like around now, not the end of the year, but around now when it's tax time, you can run the reports, right? And you can just hand it over to the person that's doing your taxes. If that's you, go off, right? If that's a CPA or a tax preparer, go ahead and provide them that information. So that's really good. That's going to be for tracking your business. I mean, your rate, or tracking your mileage, tracking your signings, tracking all your stuff, right? Tracking your fees and all that kind of thing. Another one that I personally use, I run my business using QuickBooks, right? There's a lot. Let's do it this way. When it comes to organizing books and mileage, let's do it that way. You can use Notary Assist, Notary Gadget. They both have a monthly fee. QuickBooks has a monthly fee as well. QuickBooks is a little bit more advanced. I've been using it since I think 2015. I've gone through the training. I paid the $800 to become 900, whatever it was. I think it was probably 13 back in the day to become QuickBooks certified and all that kind of stuff. I run my business off there. That's where I track my mileage, right? All my business expenditures and everything. That's how I run my business on that side. Another thing you can use, Google Sheets, spreadsheets, all that kind of stuff, right? You can even have Chat GPT help you say, hey, I want to create a spreadsheet to track my mileage in my business, to track my expenses and all that kind of stuff. You only got to get fancy. Google Sheets is free. Spreadsheets, if it's on your computer, it's native, it's free. If you're a Mac person, it's numbers. It's all free, right? So that's how you can keep organized on that side. And then on the, let's call it the payment processing side, oh dang, I'm on my phone. I was gonna say I use almost anything and everything under the sun. anything and everything under the sun. As long as it can connect to my bank account, I'm gonna collect my money that way. Or collect my coins. So I use first and foremost in my business. The thing at the forefront is I use Square for my invoices. I can use QuickBooks, right? I can, but Square is free. So if I ever decide to leave QuickBooks, at least all my information for what I charged in the past is also in Square. So I create my invoices in Square and also charge, like if somebody's going to be running a credit card or anything like that, or debit or credit card, I use Square for that as well in person. Square does it's free, but they do charge you processing fees, right? Let's see. And some people may not agree with me, but I do use Cash App. I set mine up as a business Cash App. Anything I tell y'all is a business account. It's not a person. I use Cash App. I use Square, I use Cash App, I use Venmo as well. That's a business account. I collect money via PayPal, just depending. Some people may want to pay via PayPal, so I do have that as well. And what's another one? I do Zelle. Here's the tip on Zelle, though. I, because nowadays you cannot open a Zelle account. You cannot tie a business checking account to Zelle. So that's the only one that I do have as personal, right? I do use Zelle as personal, but let me tell you guys how I did it. So over at my bank, I'm with a credit union, Navy Federal. So, ooh, good. Okay, I see that, Angel. I see that. Okay, I'll come back to it. So at my bank, I'm at Navy Federal. What I did was I have my personal account, I have my business account, right? We need to keep it separate. We'll talk about that as well. Um, what is this? Nope, that's my workflow. I cannot write on that. With an open right on it, bank account. So we'll talk about that. But I have my personal bank account over in Navy Federal, and what I did was open up just an extra account, like an extra checking account, because I go to banks that they don't charge me to open my account or keep them open, right? So that's why I like credit unions for that very reason. They don't charge me monthly to keep my checking accounts open or my savings accounts. So in my personal account, I just opened another additional account. It's so easy, you can do it online, and I just have it named DBA account or like DBA my company name, right? And so that's going to be an account, even though it's on my personal tied to my personal. I only do that so I can accept Zelle because so many of my clients want to pay through Zelle, and I know some people don't like it, but I trust it. Like as soon as they hit send, it's there in like 20 seconds, and I can spend it immediately if I need to, right? I need to my pen, my paper, they pay me, I can use that money. I don't have to wait 2, 3 days for the process. So anyway, it's a sale, it's a separate account for my main checking account, my personal life, and it just says DBA, and I have my company's name on it. That's what I nicknamed it. And that account is tied to my QuickBooks or my bookkeeping software. So anything that goes into that account, like I don't spend money out of that account, that makes sense. It comes into there and I can either have it automatically every 24 hours, so at the end of every day, it automatically transfers over to my business checking account, right? So I do have to like double bookkeeping saying, hey, this came in on the personal side, but since I do tie it to my software, it just shows that, hey, you got paid for this. I label it correctly, and then it just shows as a transfer to my main business account. That's how I try to keep it clean because I want to accept it. So yeah, I spend no money out of that particular checking account. The only expenses is a transfer. What else do I collect? Or what else do I use? Oh, I use Apple Pay because I have I have two phones, and so I don't have Apple Pay in my personal life because you can only use one. I think you got to tie it to something, and they won't let me have two Apple Pay accounts, and so I only have an Apple Pay for business, and it is on my business phone. So I do that as well. I think that's it. What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? So I do have my notary buddy saying um, Venmo. You guys use Venmo. Gateway. Oh, you guys talking to each other. Perfect. I love it. People use Venmo. Okay, cool. So I just wanted to share that because I know people have been asking. And someone said, who was it, that they're saving up to be able to get QuickBooks and HoneyBooks. Got it. So I'm not familiar with HoneyBooks. It's just I've heard about it. Well, is it just like is it is so people can book you? Is it like a scheduling software? So yeah, let me know. Let me know. Oh, sorry, Facebook. I completely ignored you guys. Let's see. Hey, Mr. Mika, how's it going? Yes, Notary Gadget. Our Notary buddy over here on Facebook, Mr. Mika, she uses Notary Gadget. And her Chase, oh, I didn't know that. Her Chase business account allows Zelle. That's good to know. because a lot of the every account that I had, because I'm with credit unions, I was with Bank of America, but I just recently shut that down because they do charge me to keep my accounts open. And I just don't like for my business accounts, my balances over there are not high enough to like negate the fee. So I just went ahead and closed it because honestly, it was just an extra backup account. Because y'all know some of these signing service companies, they pay in paper checks. And Bank of America was the only bank that I wanted to work with locally that would accept paper checks or like the printed out checks, the e checks. That's what they're called, e checks. And so now I just don't accept e checks in my business. It's just a rule. I don't accept e checks. So therefore, it limits the type of work I can do. So when I tell y'all I don't do a lot of signing service work, it's because the majority of them pay with e-checks, and I just decided not to do that because I got to pay $4.99 to cash the check, and then my bank is charging me like another $8. I'm like, I'm losing money all around, so I just don't even do it. Let me lose money other ways. But that is good to know. That is good to know that Chase Business allows sale. Sorry, y'all keep like reaching back and scratching the listening. Like my neck, my headphones are like running down my back. So like, let's just pull them off. So I keep pulling them back up, and it's being weird. Perlene says HoneyBook is like a CRM. Okay, got it. Because I think Perlene, you're the one that mentioned it to me, right? Because I never used it. I hear people talk about it. I just never had the need to look into it. Let's see. Let's go back up. There was a question I said I was going to get back to. Let's see. Here it is. It's highlighted. Miss Denise. She said she has her notary commission now. Sorry, she has her notary commission, and she doesn't know where to start. She feels lost. I should ask you this before, Miss Denise, if you're still here. What state are you in? Let's go there. Let's start there. So just a blanket answer. We are. Sorry, I just got a message. So like general answer. To start, I would say where like did you start? Do you have education yet? Oh, Denise, you're in Georgia. Okay, so if you when did you get commissioned? Was it this year in 2025 or prior? Because if you got commissioned this year, there was a mandatory training, right? Even if you went through that, I'm going to still recommend you take additional training. That's what we're going to start, right? Since you're in Georgia, I'll tell you exactly what I recommend. Okay, you got commissioned last year, so if you're you probably did you see the training on the Clerks Authority website? It whatever it doesn't prep you for business. It doesn't tell you how to do your job. Doggo, stop licking. Both of my dogs are licking. Um, but I would say, okay, you did see that. So I would say let's start with education first, unless you've already paid for somebody's training and you feel confident on knowing how to stamp and you understand the notarial block. The training I will recommend is going to be Georgia Notary Academy. Just Google them or join the Notary community right there, link in my bio. Join and join the community, and I will make sure I put you in the Georgia group specifically if you're not already in there. Maybe you're already in there. No, I'm thinking of someone else. I'm thinking of someone else. But join the Notary Buddy community, and I can share the link. I don't get any kickback from you. I don't. I just like the person that they decided to train. So Notary Academy, just real quick to talk about it. They are based in California, but what they've been doing is they've been going to each state, and if there's enough interest, I'm assuming there's enough interest, they will find somebody commissioned in that state to teach that state's notary laws and how to build a notary business in that state. Instead of them just trying to teach it from California and blanket, like just give out very bland information, I like that they decided to do that now. And so their main company is Notary Academy, I believe. But if you specifically go Georgia Notary Academy, or just go to their website, notaryacademy.com, I think, and just choose Georgia and then sign up. It's $37 a month. I ain't gonna tell you to do something that's gonna break the bank. It's $37 a month. Go in there, take the notary basics 1 and 2. I believe there's 2 parts. Then take how to properly identify a signer because the rules have been updated in Georgia, and nowhere on the Clerks Authority website or in our notary handbook do they teach us about those updates. So Miguel May did a really good job at explaining the new updates and what you should be looking for. And there's going to be other handful of courses you can take in there, but those 3 for sure. And then you should be feeling confident and ready to go. Right? That should be your $37 for this month. If you want to continue the following month, because there's a lot of courses in there, you want to keep on going, do it. Go for it. But at least spend $37. Get those 3 courses knocked out, and then you should be good to go. Next step, marketing. I believe I don't know if there's a marketing part in there. I don't have time to log in and look it up right now, but I don't know if the marketing part was actually released in there, but I know there's something, right? So definitely look around in there. There's a lot of modules, and there's a lot of good information. So next, you're going to be marketing. That's going to be your next thing. What you do after you get educated, Miss Denise, is you want to look at marketing. The easiest thing to do, blank answer, start with a business profile. You're out here with Georgia, unless you're in the part of Georgia where there's like 1,000 people, this is going to work, right? So start to set up your Google business profile. If you're a social media person, also create social business accounts on Facebook, Instagram if you want to. They're all like Meta, right? And also LinkedIn. A lot of notaries are not utilizing LinkedIn because that's where business people go to hang out. So let's get business from business people. So that was very like blanket information, but that should be a good start for you. And if you do join the Notary community, you can go a lot deeper. So I can have a lot deeper conversations specifically with my Georgia Notary. So yeah, let me know if that helps. Miss Angeline, oh, and Dean did send me a message. She said you can deposit. Oh, I don't know if this is for me or for everybody, but yes, Dean said the paper checks you can individually deposit them without a fee. I can, but this is the thing. I don't do enough of that work. Let me be honest. There's not enough of those signings in Georgia for me in my area where I don't have to travel 40 miles one way, right? To justify doing that much work. And by the time, yes, I can deposit those e-checks. If I print them out and just go and deposit them, it is free. I'm lazy. I gotta leave my house, right? In the if y'all live in Georgia, y'all know what I'm talking about. These people barely be working these jobs. There's a bank, the lines, oh, no matter which bank you go to, the lines always out the door and they only have like two tellers. I don't know if this is the same for y'all everywhere else, but there's only two tellers in our bank. And then people be literally, one bank I go to, you literally, the people line up like zigzag throughout the lobby, out the door, down the sidewalk to the corner. And it'd be summer, it'd be hot, so I ain't got time for that. So that's just me being lazy. But also the bank that I found that accepts those checks, that's the other thing. I don't know if it's the same here in Georgia for everybody else, is very limited on the banks that will actually accept those paper checks, not even mobile deposit. So if I mobile deposit those checks, even with the bank when I was over at Bank of America, I'll eventually get my money. The fastest that I ever got it was 21 days. The longest was like 47. I don't know why. I really don't know why. It could be the signing services don't have the money in their account when they pull it. I have no idea. But out here in Georgia, it has been a problem, and we've been talking about it. And so, anyway, the banks that I use for that, they charge me a fee. I don't get enough of that work, right? If I get $50, this is what I was doing. If I did signings and it was $50 signing, right? I would have that one check because everybody else I can deposit. I can do like PayPal withdrawal or just deposit straight to the 299, 499 for the common check. But the paper check, I had to go ahead and print it and deposit it mobily or in person. It doesn't matter. And let's say it's $50, I would just leave it in that account. I wouldn't even touch it for my business because in 2 months that $50 is already eaten up because of paper fees. That was just my thing. I'm learning. I could have gone other places. Yeah, see, they won't accept it as my credit union. Not a single credit union out here in Georgia that I know of will accept it. Even like check cashing places won't accept them. So if y'all in Georgia, y'all know different than me, please let me know. Um, it was just too big of a headache for $50, 45 days. I'm being honest. Anybody else felt that way, right? You're like, Christy, y'all know what I'm talking about out here in Georgia. Lisa, where you at? You probably had it too. I'm like, look, it ain't worth it. It ain't worth it. Oh man. Let's see, Miss Kel. Let's see over on Facebook says, okay, Dean's over on the TikTok. Perfect. I'm looking at the YouTube, the Facebook screen. No, YouTube. What y'all doing over there, YouTube? I need to remember to show y'all some more love. Miss Kel says, I am a newbie and set up my Google business page, but Google suspended the page and I don't know why. Any pointers on that? Kel, oh, Mr. Kel. Is that Kelvin? Look, I can't see. Let me zoom in. Okay, Mr. Kel. This is what it depends on what they suspend you for, right? A lot of times Google just automatically suspend people. So let's just make sure you're following their rules. When you submitted your information, let's look at the address. First of all, that's exactly what I was about to say, Dean. Is it a physical location, right? Do you have a physical address? Is it your home address? Or are you trying to use like a virtual address for a UPS store or a FedEx store because you have a mailbox there, whatever the case is, right? So let's make sure that you follow their guidelines and have the physical, like if you're in a physical location, let's make sure it's a valid address, And if that is the case, um, let's go ahead and just appeal it, and then may just have you try to re-verify with a video because that's the easiest way to do it. If it's your home, if you, for example, if you set up at home, like I am, I don't have a physical office anymore. I just have my home office. For the video, all I did with them was I cleaned up my desk, right? I put like on my computer screen, I just had my big old logo, Gen Mobile Notary and Apostille. I had that on there. I have above my computers, I have my commission, I have my LLC, like my entities, I have all that stuff on the wall, right? And I showed them my desk, I showed them my printer, um, and I just have a bunch of notary stuff everywhere. So I just showed them that, and then I they did ask me to walk outside and show them my vehicle because I am mobile, right? So I have to be able to get to my clients. So I showed them my vehicle, and I just so happen to have a magnet on my truck, saying Ladero's whatever my company's called, right? Gen Mobile Notary, uh, and a phone number, and they let me go, right? That passed. Also, just make sure that you don't have a duplicate account because I've been seeing a lot of my notary buddies get suspended recently for having duplicate accounts. They forget which account they started their business profile under, like the Gmail account, their Google account, and they just start another because they forgot, and Google will suspend you for that. So you shouldn't have multiple accounts. Let's see what Dean is saying. Dean says, make sure, do you have a physical address? Are you verified yet? Um, Hold on. Keeps jumping on. Your lockbox where you store your stamp that nobody else can access, vehicle magnets, rock for that. They may also ask you to unlock the vehicle. Yes. So all that stuff. They did ask me to unlock my vehicle. I didn't on my video. I didn't have to do a lockbox where for my stamp personally. Y'all been following me. Y'all know the games I play with them. I'm like turning the camera all sideways, like flipping the phone. I'm like, can you see my desk? And I know she's looking at my nose. I did it on purpose. I irritate them so they can hurry up and get off the phone. And like, okay, you're verified. We see you like you ain't gotta know how you text, right? I did it on purpose. It's a funny story that I told because they kept plugging the car out of me. They're like, we need that. We need your extra structure. We need your lease. I'm like, this is a personal residence. You don't need none of that. And I'll tell you what you need. You need to see that I got a business. And you need to see I got a car. And that's exactly what I showed them, and they're like, okay, you're verified. And yes, they did make me unlock my vehicle. So, Dean, did I miss anything? Okay, it's a physical address. And Kelly, is it your personal address, or is it like a business address? Okay, let's see. Let's look over here. Ms. Angeline asked, I did see your question. I completed my application here in Michigan to become a notary. How do I get a surety bond? Or other home country calls by paper. Here in Georgia, we don't need those. Anybody in Michigan can help her out because Georgia does not need surety bonds for notary work, right? Some of my other notary buddies, for lien, if you're still on, you have to get a surety bond for something, right? You have to get a bond. What do you recommend for a different business you're running? How do you get your bond? Let's see, Dean added to it. He said, if he entertains public appointments, they will want to see your mailbox with the street address number. What do you mean by public appointments? Like if you have somebody meet you at your home, is that what you're saying? Have your articles in corporation and other SOS documents. Yeah. So I've literally just hanged my stuff off the wall. But my licensures, etc. Okay, so yes, if you have people meet you at your home, then you want to see a mailbox with a street address number. Yeah, and I think it's a luck of the draw who you get because half the time they're overseas, and all the 99.9% are overseas. And I'm trying to remember if they made me show my address, like my mailbox. I don't remember. I know in my office they were far more strict. I had to show them my office mailbox. I had to open my office mailbox, right? I had to open the door to the building to my office, and I had to walk up to my office, put the key in, and show me opening and unlocking the door. They were real strict on that. As soon as I said, "Hey, my office is inside my home," they didn't ask me for any of that because I'm like, I'm not about to walk you through my entire house. Where I'm a mobile company, I just use my desk to book appointments. Nobody meets me at my computer at my house, right? So maybe that was a difference. That is good to know, right? Video verification is a pain. Just say you're having issues with uploading so you can get a live operator. That's exactly what I did, Dean. That's why I said I was pretending, like I told y'all the funny story. Um, if you bug them and you keep on saying, "Hey, this is working, I'm not working," kind of tech issues. I can't upload this 30-second video because if you upload, if you have a really nice camera, the video is going to be too large. They want you to do like 15, 30 seconds. It's too large. You gotta have to like downgrade it, and they're like, "Oh, we can't see the quality." I'm like, "Well, that's on you." So I was like, "I'm having too many tech issues," and I just kept on saying, "Hey, this isn't working. This isn't working," and they eventually sent me a link to connect with somebody live on Google Meet or something like that, right? And so yeah, that's what we did. I just walked around with my camera in hand. My video won't upload. Boom. There you go. Dean's a tech person. Tell you exactly what to say. Schedule a call back. It will say, "Got it." Dean help me all out. I told y'all, even though I can use tech, I'm not like, don't ask me to talk about it. Dean is that guy. Uh, so back to the surety bond. Verlene says my surety bond is for immigration is required to state, right? So how do you go about it? Like, does the state say, "Hey, go here to get the surety bond," or do you like how do you shop for it? Like, how we shop for insurance? How do you shop for a surety bond? So hopefully, when Verlene answers that, Mr. Egeline, that'll help you out. But again, let's see if we got Michigan people. They probably already put something in the chat that can help you out. Um, I don't know. Above my pay grade, right? Let's see. Miss Denise, you are not alone out there. Other people have just got commission. They have no idea where to start. People just, saying, "Hey, lean on each other." Let's see. Verlene's still typing. So, one other thing from Dean on the once you're verified on your Google Business profile, do not make any changes to your thing. Don't change your name. Don't change your address. Just do updates only. Otherwise, it'll be triggered and you'll have to redo the video verification. Happens to me all the time. This is the thing I've learned. Dean, let me know if this is similar for you as well. If you've tried it, because I'm always playing with it, right? Once I get an address verified, I can bounce between them. I've never had to re-verify already verified address because I bounce between service area and also my the address, right? I have two different addresses I was bouncing between in service area. Once I verified them once, they never made me re-verify it again. So you haven't had to do that. You haven't had that before. I'm always playing with stuff, right? I'm always triggering them on purpose just to see because people are like, "It's broken. How do I do it? It's really hard." And I do it and it's back on within 24 hours. So you're just being nice to me. They probably don't want to talk to me. They're like, "This man." Every time he calls, he drives me nuts, right? Even when I had people meeting me at my home address, they never made me. They never. I don't know. Maybe things change every 6 months. Right? So things change every 6 months. There's always updates. So Kel says it's likely a virtual address company, but it's an actual physical address. That could be it with a suite number. That could be it. If it is a virtual, it's like a virtual address company because Regis would do it all the time, right? Even though they have a physical address that you can use, they'll give you a suite number and all that kind of stuff. Um, Google can look and say, "Oh, this is a Regis building," and then they may want you to do all that extra stuff. It's like when they want you to re-verify, they're probably going to want you to go in there and show that you have a dedicated office, right? Um, so yeah, because like I said, when I had my physical office, I had a suite number, I had a physical address suite number, and like I said, they made me do all that. Show a mailbox, go to the office building, open the office door, open my own personal office door, unlock it, sit down, log into my computer. They want to watch me do all of that because again, people do use things like Regis or um, co-op working spaces. And I keep forgetting to look at the camera. It's over here. So they'll use co-op working spaces, and then they just don't like that because then you can get like 500 businesses registered at the same address when there's not 500 suites. So that's probably what's triggering it. Let's see. Dean says he does have an in-home office suite number, so will definitely get you rejected and undergo further scrutiny. Exactly. Um, Dean, look, send me that address. I'll be there. There's a road trip. Let's keep on going. I have Miss Lady, Lil Lady says, I have Square and she loves it. Was going to do PayPal and I also use Zelle. Thanks for the tip. Absolutely. Uh-oh. You scrolled on me. Let's see. Let's see. No, look, let me get caught up on TikTok real quick. I appreciate all the hearts, y'all. I really do. I really do. Keeps me going. Venmo. Okay. How can I find a reputable company to obtain a shirt? Oh, we just talked about that. Let's see if Ferline answered. Okay, Ferline. So Miss Angeline, maybe this will help you. Ferline says, yes, though through the state website we can apply to get the license, at least here in Georgia. If y'all in Michigan, please help us out over here. I'm with the surety bond that I believe I went through. She went through the NNA to get hers. You may have to Google it for her state because every state is different. So yeah, that is a good idea. Check the NNA. Miss Angeline, if you're still here, check the NNA. NNA is a .org. What is it? It's the National Notary Association. So check them and see what route they can recommend for a surety bond. I don't know why I didn't think of that. Just because I never use it, so it's not even like reserved in my brain. Miss Denise says, I have used Wave for other. Oh, yes, I forgot about Wave. Y'all, Wave is free for like invoicing to create invoices for people and send it to them. Use Wave. It's been a minute since I used Wave. I don't remember if they like integrate to like some type of checking account or something like that. I'm assuming you did. Like if you just tie your bank account to it and when people pay their invoice, it just goes, it like transfers your bank account within like, 3 business days or something like that. So yes, we did used to use Wave for a minute. Um, let's see. It's all in one scheduling, invoicing, project management, automation, game changer. Are we talking about HoneyBook or are we talking about go back? QuickBooks and HoneyBooks. Okay, gotcha. So I think we're talking about HoneyBooks. So yes, for me, the one that HoneyBooks is probably cheaper, but I personally use for like all the automation and project management and things like that. I can use it. I use it for scheduling as well. I just don't use it for invoicing because I'm too lazy to switch over. I use Go High Level. That's what I use. If y'all know Snyder Gene on TikTok, I think that's his name too now. But he uses Go High Level as well, and we both love it. And there's a few people within his community that use it. I don't really push it. Who is this? I missed the name. Who is that? Mignona. You just joined an order by community. I'll make sure I let you in. But yeah, I just don't push it because it's $97 a month, right? And this is what I see. Oh, look, the bottom line networking. They have a Go High Level agency. I like it. Y'all know that I'll tell you a story. I'll tell you a story, but I'll never tell you a lie. This is my concern with my notary, with anybody, right? Using Go High Level. I love it. It is very tech heavy. I love that part about it. I literally sat down for 2 hours today to try to fix like what is called like my customer journey through my business, where things are automated, right? So I was fixing that today because I found a few things that were broken. But this is the thing: so many people will take time to build their website. They'll build these automations. They'll build their scheduling. They'll do all this stuff on Go High Level, which again I absolutely love. And then they're like finances change in their business and then they're not able to cover it. Because I have since I've been a notary, I think there's been 10 or 11 of my other notary buddies that have used it for another form of, like throughout their businesses, right? Either a notary business, they use it for their fingerprinting business. Their other businesses are running like shop clinics and all this stuff. And they spend all this time building it. They pay a professional to help them get it all built out, whatever they do, and then they can maintain it. That's my only concern when I recommend like high level paid or high level, right? When I talk about high level paid softwares, that's my only concern. And then you lose it all. You got to go and build it. So I like to tell people if you can find it for free, go use the free systems. They may not be the best, but at least use it and start out for free. I know people who have made 6 figures using free systems. Like I wasn't a part of it, but I was listening in on a mastermind. This man, like I think it was like $5.2 million business, and he runs his whole business off Google Sheets. He's like, I have a spreadsheet empire. I'm like, what does he mean? And he's like, yeah, here's my business. Here's what we're doing. All they do is sell window repair, like residential window repair. $5 million business. He's like, yeah, we run everything off Google Sheets. I need a CRM. I was like, what the hell? So y'all can make some money off of just free stuff, right? Maybe we don't need all the bells and whistles, and that was the other thing. Everybody wants to automate and do all that kind of stuff. Remember, I love going hello. I ain't got to say that. I ain't got nothing to tell you. Oh, I'm not a high level affiliate, ain't none of. I love it. But like I said, I'll tell you, sir, I'll never tell you why. If you can't afford it, it's not like if you don't have the budget and the plans to maintain it for years, then don't do it. Let's be for real. Let's be for real. I just got a real sweet deal on my yeah, real sweet deal. Um, I'm grandfathered in and that sweet deal too, and I ain't gonna never leave that bad. Get to know Chase business and sales. That's good to know. Yep, yep, yep. Let's see. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. Everybody want to automate and things like that. You get customers first. Like get so many customers that you can't handle your business, then go look to automate. Danielle, I appreciate the goats, the hearts, the caps. Oh, I got a cap from Patricia. I appreciate that, Miss Patricia. I don't know what that means, but I got one. I appreciate you guys following me and all that kind of stuff, liking the live and all that good stuff. I really appreciate it. Let's see. Let's see what else. Okay, we got that good on Facebook, YouTube. I forget. Go ahead and let me know y'all there because I keep forgetting. But let's see. Let's go back to TikTok for some more questions. You can hook up your QuickBooks to it too. It's just so pricey. Angel. Oh, we're still talking about HoneyBook. I'm assuming, right? You can hook up your QuickBooks to HoneyBook. So yeah, I don't know how much HoneyBook costs or anything like that. I do know price QuickBooks. For you guys that are interested, I would recommend like QuickBooks Essentials. Let me tell y'all this secret. I don't know if you can still do it. But QuickBooks Essentials, that's like the cheapest version I believe they have. It can be limited. I love my QuickBooks. I ain't gonna lie. I love it. It can be limiting, but that's in the very beginning. That's all you need, right? Because Lauren, I see you join the Notary community. I'll make sure I let you in. So QuickBooks Essentials, I don't know if they're charging at this point. Let's see. Let's see. Online and do QuickBooks online, not desktop. Um, all plans. Simple start. Oh, I lied. It's simple start. Essential. There's a lower bottom than essentials now. So simple start right now is 1750 for 3 months, and normally it's 35. Damn, that's more expensive than it used to be. Sorry, y'all. They went up. It is way more expensive than it used to be. Um, Oh, yes. And Verlene said Stripe as well. I do use Stripe as well. I use Stripe in my business. You can use Stripe for invoices as well as collecting payments. I do it all. Everything under the sun, I collect it all. And it's because my website integrates with Stripe, and it's the most stable connection for my website integration.